breads, which are crustless, layered breads, soft and filled, very big. So your ciabatta, your focaccia, all of these are relevant to type of carrier.
What did you submit then to get British Sandwich Designer of the Year?
Well, it was an interesting one because it was actually something that again plays back to some of the things we talked about today. Was actually a traditional sandwich with a twist. So it was actually looking at developing I developed a seeded bread that was wholemeal base but seeded to give it a bit of crunch and robustness. But it was actually a tuna, which was obviously dolphin friendly, sustainable, flaked, and part of it was blended with the Ras Al Hanout flavour, and then with a light free range mayonnaise, but then sandwiched on the bread, but then also flecked tuna. So you got the combination of the actual blended tuna and the spices, and then the tuna as in the body of it on the sandwich. So you got the bite. So not a boring old tuna sandwich at the end of the day.
Not indeed.
Well, that's something to discuss at some point as well. Okay, so Mark, your food fantasy.
Mine's kind of a bit of something that I'd like to do as well. I've always kind of liked to sail or be on the ocean, as for want of a better way to describe it. I come from a family that's done a little bit of fishing historically, but I'd love to go out and do some of the Alaskan, trawl and do some of the king crab, and actually fish for king crab, which is meant to be one of the most dangerous things to do as a job. It's 80 times more dangerous than your average worker in Alaska and America. So I'd love to go and catch my own sort of king crab and then come back and on the harbour side cook it over an open pit with vegetables and seaweed, but using burlap sacks and the sort of things you get oysters in, the heavy juicy sacks, and do it as a sort of old school way of cooking it fresh, because most of the Alaskan crab is cooked on board because of toxins and the way the animal is. It needs to be done fresh, so it'd be nice to be able to do it completely fresh.
But have you seen it during storms?
Yeah.
I've seen something on Discovery. It was scary.
Yeah, so that's part of the
we're
attraction.
both very adventurous, I have to
say you've done it.
Yeah.
It's part of the thing I'd love to do.
And survived it.
Yeah.
Incredible. That's a really interesting story. Fantastic. So, growing up in Liverpool, you were born in Liverpool?
Yeah, I grew up in Liverpool, but my family all come from the Wirral, which is right on the River Dee estuary, opposite North Wales, and my father's father, my grandfather, and all the family going back 6-7 generations were all fishermen and shrimpers on the River Dee, brown shrimps.
Yeah.
As you've heard of potted shrimps.
Yes.
And so as a small boy, I used to go out on the boats and we'd bring in the shrimps and cook them on the way back. But when the catch was brought in onto the table, my job was to jump on and get out the bullfish, the wrasse,